Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of CoinLogic TV, where we are looking logically at crypto assets. I am your host, The Logical Dude, your favorite van life living, crypto investing digital nomad. Hope you guys are doing all right today. It is Wednesday, March the 9th, 2022, and we got global crises happening everywhere. We've got commodities shooting through the roof. Food's going up out of sight. We got wheat going up over 60%, and we've got gas prices going through the roof. What's happening here? Well, yeah, no one knows. Not even your big macro guys. None of them really know what's happening. They've all got their contingency plans going on, and that's what you need to do too. One big thing that we're focused on here is holding your own keys. So do not keep your money on exchanges at all. So centralized exchanges are great for being able to use as a fiat on-ramp and off-ramp. I mean, I just sent some Atom today over to Coinbase because I had to pay some bills. So Coinbase works for something like, those on-ramps and off-ramps, but do not use it as like your main wallet kind of thing. Once you purchase your crypto, get it off the exchange. Don't send it back to the exchange until you're ready to off-ramp or something like that, But get it off those exchanges, get it into a self-custody wallet. If you don't have something like a Ledger, this is a Ledger Nano S, to where you actually plug it into your computer through USB. They also have the Ledger Nano X, which is a Bluetooth compatible device, which is good for your mobile phone as well. But if you don't have something like this, which holds your private keys here on a cold storage device that you can lock up in a safe, then use a hot wallet that you at least hold the private keys. A 12-word or a 24-word seed phrase, depending on the wallet. Sometimes it can be a crazy little alphanumeric code. But the best thing to do is to write that information down on a protective piece of paper or in a book. I have a book coming out within the next week. It's going to be coming out on Amazon KDP through paperback and hardback, hopefully, that can help you store that information in a safe way offline to where it's unhackable. So I'm creating a private key book, and it's also going to have a page next to each private key for notes on the wallet, how to use it, just in case, something happens and your loved ones need to access that money, something like that. They'll have all the instructions there for you. So be looking out for that. We'll announce it when it's ready to go. So, big thing. Get your money off the exchanges. Make sure that it is self-custody, because you know what? The governments can come in anytime and freeze assets, and we're seeing that through banks, so don't hold your money in banks either. Same thing with centralized exchanges. They're basically the same thing as a bank. They're regulated light banks, essentially, at this point in time. So, little public service announcement on that one, little PSA there. So, taking a look, though, at the CoinLogic Index over the last couple of days, we've had a nice little rise up. We got Bitcoin up 8.4%. We'll just say rounded up. We got BNB that's up 2.3%. Polygon's up 3%. Cosmos Hub is up almost 8%. We got Stellar that's up 10.5%. Osmosis is coming up at 6.8%. Juno's up 7.5%. Pancake Swap is up 4%. Basic Attention Token is up 4.5%. The Secret Network, though, the Secret Network is up almost 11%. It was actually earlier when I looked at this up over 12% over the last 24 hours. So Hive is jumping back up. We got 6.7% rise out of that. Splinterlands has been struggling a little bit, but it's coming back up with a little over 2.5% rise. And then Comdex is back up over 8% today. So you can see our Cosmos ecosystem tokens are definitely the ones that are on the rise, a little bit higher than some of the others. There's a lot of activity going on in that ecosystem, and not where I can't even keep up with it all. And I'm even partnered up with a validator node crew with Infinity nodes. So one thing that I do want to talk about, and not like a sponsored video or anything, like I said, I'm like the managing director for them. So what I do is, my job with them is, once we get a connection made with a team, then I'm the guy that they're going to talk to. Basically, I'm the kind of the customer service liaison on that. But with Infinity nodes, we're actually making a big brand push and a big mission push into helping climate, helping ecology. So we are now donating 8% of all of our rewards to Ecology, which is a nonprofit that basically plants trees and tries to offset carbon emissions. So with our donations so far, we have planted 522 trees in our little infinity forest. So really happy about that, really happy about the growth, the fact that we are actually helping offset some of this climate issues that's going on. Because whether you believe it or not trying to be political or anything, the earth is our home. So what we can do to try to protect it, we're going to be trying to donate to that. I'm actually looking to possibly creating like a DAO behind it. I've always had dreams of doing like an alternative energies, solar and wind power, like mining setup, and we can even do like a whole server, host situation kind of thing. But that's, those dreams. Don't have the funding for that, but that's where a DAO and crowdfunding can come into play as well. Who knows? Got ideas though. But for now, we're using our validator node rewards to push into ecology here, help the earthly ecosystem, and give back to all of humanity, not just a small niche community. So that's what we're doing. That's our new mission statement, is we're here to help the earth as a whole. So back to these markets. Let's go and talk about the top 10 gainers of the top 100. We've got Thorchain, Wave, Synthetics, Airweave, Terra, Near, Anchor Protocol, Monero, Stellar, and Cadena are all up in the top 100. Top 10 gainers of the top 100. And then we've got the top losers of the top 100. Humans.ai, Huobi Token, Frax Share, and then it's all stablecoins. So, meaning, markets are having a good day today. But one thing that I've been seeing over the last couple of days is I've been watching this, the top 10 gainers, is that I've been seeing Monero, Zcash, Dash, popping all up in here. And then you also see Secret is up like 11%. The reason is the Secret is 103, so that's the reason why it's not in this group right now. It's just outside of the top 100. But privacy coins have been a big focus as of recent. With all this whole government interaction, all the sanctions and everything going on, like I said, not your keys, not your coins. Get your stuff off exchanges, and then look into privacy coins. Privacy transactions are important. So things like Monero has privacy built in at core level. So basically, you can't track a Monero transaction, to its original source kind of thing. It's completely private. Whereas like with Dash, Zcash, and even the Secret network, it can all be traced like Bitcoin, but then it has a whole privacy, like an extra privacy layer. So you can opt into the privacy portion of it and do a private transaction that way. So like with Dash, you got the private transactions through the Dash wallet. With Zcash, there's like the whole Zcash Shield transaction, which gives it the privacy setup. And then, but that's also arguable on Zcash, whether it's actually really private. And then you've got the Secret network, which you can wrap it into the SCRT token and send it that way, and it would be a private transaction and only auditable to the owner of the wallet. So privacy is a very important thing to think about, especially in today's time, because you may not want anybody seeing what you're doing. It's not that you're doing anything bad. It's none of their business what you're doing with your money. And like, again, as we see, I can't stress this enough, the government can come and take your money. Well, if they can't find it, then they can't take it, can they? So think about privacy transactions and get your money off exchanges onto a cold storage or at least a hot storage wallet, something like the Exodus wallet, or even MetaMask or something like that. Something with that you hold the private keys. And I'm going to keep stressing this fact until you all start listening to me. Anyway, fear and greed index. We're in extreme fear right now, really just due to all the crazy global crap that's going on. War this, war that. We're coming out of the whole pandemic thing into this crazy war that's been building for years, and they're just using all of this to just, play out their strategy that's been going on forever. So, if you believe in the mainstream narrative, I'm sorry for you guys. But come down here, you can check out some great posts that we've been curating from the Hive blockchain. And we got some really great authors that are showing up here. You own your own data on Hive, not the tech oligarchies. A great blockchain to check out. It's a social blockchain. We have gaming, we have NFTs, we've got music, we've got all kind of stuff happening on Hive. So you come and check it out. Pretty cool place. And then we can come and check out. You can watch all the CoinLogic TV episodes right here directly from the site if you want as well. So let's just go and take a look at the charts real quick, because I want to show you something here that has really been catching my eye. So we're looking at Bitcoin right here on the daily time frame, and cutting off these little crazy little wicks here. We're still rocking an upwards trend here. So it looks like we fell, and then we haven't produced a lower low yet in the past couple of weeks here. All right. So with the Heikin-Ashi candles, this is a little different than a standard candle. It shows more or less it shows an average, basically. Well, when you see this big fat bottom and then the wick up here, that's showing a strong trend change. So you can see here when the trend changes, and this is why I like the Heikin-Ashi candles more than just a standard candle, is it really kind of softens up things and you can see trends a lot easier. But where you see a candle like that is generally when we're going to start some kind of uptrend. So, are we looking at, possible beginnings of another uptrend, another bullish run back up towards 50,000, or are we going to hit our heads here on resistance around 43, 44,000 and come back down? Well, I don't know what you think about that, but we've been kind of coiling up here and consolidating for a while, so I wouldn't remove the idea of a pretty large move up. Because when you look here on the momentum waves, you've definitely got your lower anchor wave here, you got your trigger wave here, and your trigger wave here, basically showing that the momentum is coming back into the markets a bit. And that could be just people trying to run out of traditional systems into something that governments can't control, like Bitcoin, something like that. Or whatever, crypto that you fancy, just own your own keys, whatever it is. So taking a real quick look here at the overall total market cap of cryptocurrency without Bitcoin. So this is excluding Bitcoin, but this is all other crypto assets added in. We are looking at just under $1 trillion worth of assets here in the entirety of the crypto space minus Bitcoin. And we're still seeing here that this is, we're definitely in a consolidation. But we haven't broken any kind of lower trends yet, and we are in that same kind of upward trend motion here that we were looking at on Bitcoin. If you look here, we got the anchor wave, we got the trigger wave, and we got a second trigger wave here. And like I said, it's been kind of coiling up and consolidating around the zero line here. So things are starting to look a little bit bullish, just based on the charts here. Who knows? It could be a fake out. We could drop back down. I don't know. Play it day to day. Play it as the data comes in. All I can show you is what I'm seeing here. And when I see these candles on the Heikin-Ashi, I like the uptrends on that. So, what do you think about that? How is your portfolio doing? Are you playing it safe? Like we've got a lot of ours paired up against stable coins in the automatic market making DeFi strategy, where we're basically taking trades on both sides. And it keeps a nice balance. It keeps a nice kind of stability to my portfolio there. So how are you playing it? Are you just all in? Are you all in on NFTs? Or are you, looking for some stability? Got to play it safe. You got to figure out what's best for you. For me, I'm trying to look for those more stable assets because I want to be able to, if I have to, be able to buy food. I want to be able to buy things that I need and necessities if supply chains completely shut down. They're already, gas prices are absolutely going through the roof, which means food's about to go up. Everything's going up. So I would rather be in a little bit more stable assets at this point in time. Not financial advice, just a dude in a van traveling around, seeing the world for what it is, So that's my words, and I'm sticking to it today. You guys have a great rest of your day. Be cool, be real, always abide, and don't get wrecked out there. Be safe in these crazy volatile markets.